Hey everybody, it's Stephanie and it's the beginning of November, so Melissa and I are shooting our October favorites. So I'm today and Melissa will be tomorrow. So let's just jump right into it. And most people's favorites of the month are beauty products, but I have a range of accessories, beauty products, and some other things that will be a surprise. So my first favorite is actually a beauty product, and if you guys had seen my previous foundation video, you guys knew I was using the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. And since it is starting to become fall, my skin is lightening, so the color looks a little too dark on me, and I would notice when I was walking around and I would look in a mirror that my face looked darker than the rest of my body. So I was like, maybe it's time to look into getting a new foundation. And I found this one and I'm in love with it. And it is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. I have a really hard time with foundations that aren't matte, like my Laura Mercier, because I always feel like my face looks oily even when it's dewy, if that makes any sense. I just my skin looks like it's oily, and it's not really oily, that's just the way the foundation is. So I was on the tube and I saw a lot of reviews on this and people really liked it, so I got a sample from Sephora, and that sample, if you guys know, was only this big, and it lasted me for 4 days. So I was like, this is something I really like. I did a test, I went to work for 7 hours, and my face stayed looking the same from the beginning to the end. So I was really impressed with it. So I went ahead and bought it. I'm in shade 30, and it was $34, which is kind of pricey, but if you think about it, my Laura Mercier was $48, so this wasn't as much, and I really like it. This is a medium to full coverage, so a little bit of it goes a long way for me because I don't have that much to cover. I just want to clear up and even out my complexion. So if you guys haven't tried this out, go ahead and get a sample and see if you guys like it as much as I do. Alright, so the second thing that I was obsessed with in the month of October was laundry detergent. And my mom never was one of those women that would buy name brand laundry detergent. She would just buy whatever was on sale because we're really frugal. But when Greg moved in, and Greg is our mom's boyfriend, he brought Tide detergent with him. And ever since then, I have been hooked. So this is my favorite detergent for the month of October, and it's the Tide April Fresh. It just looks like this, and it's the pink one. So if you guys want to try it out, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. And it's the one with the hint of downy, so it leaves your clothes feeling softer, and it makes a really big difference. I never noticed. I washed my bed sheets in non-name brand detergent, and they didn't smell clean to me, they didn't feel soft, and then I washed them in Tide and it was just a huge difference. Seriously, when I fell asleep, it just smells so good. You can smell the detergent on your clothes, and I just love it. So yeah, it's kind of expensive. It's $6 for one of these just for some Tide. I love this Tide. I will never go back to using anything but this. Honestly, I will scrape coins out of the couch to buy this if I have to, because I will not buy anything else. So many people don't think that I watch sports or enjoy sports, but I do, and it's college football season, and so Greg is a huge Wisconsin fan, and he pretty much has turned me into one too. My third favorite is Bucky and the Wisconsin football team. Woohoo! Go Badgers! I've become obsessed. They lost the last 2 games, if you guys know that, by a Hail Mary for the other team, and seriously, I will start screaming at the TV. I'll be like, go, go, go! 20 seconds left! And I seriously get so into it, it's ridiculous. Melissa does too, but not as much as me, and it's crazy how we get in this house. And Greg, if they lose, it's oh, it's a loss, and I will seriously get pissed if they lose. I'm gonna be here on Saturday only for 2 hours. I'm only gonna be able to see the first 2 hours of it because I go to work. Wah. But you'll see me in front of the TV on the couch watching it. So my next October favorite is actually a bag that I carried a lot in the month of October, and I got this at Goodwill. It just looks like this. It's hard. Well, maybe. It's hard, it's structured, and it has a side strap. It also just has a little top handle, and this was $1.99, and this was at a Goodwill Saturday sale, and Melissa actually found this for me, and It was like one of the only things we found there, but still I thought this was a great piece. I love the texture and the print on it because this is textured right here and it opens up. I just love the structure of it. I don't usually carry structured bags, but this I was rocking the whole month of October. So, I eat a lot, and when I find something that I like, I'll get hooked on it for a really long time. And so in the month of October, my mom went to Trader Joe's and bought some caramel sauce, and I've been hooked ever since. So I thought I would share it with you guys. This is from Trader Joe's, and it's their caramel sauce. It looks like this. It comes in this container. Seriously, this caramel sauce is so good. I don't know what I was doing without this before in my life. Like, I wasn't even living. You have not lived until you have tried this caramel sauce. And it's $3.49 at Trader Joe's. It's a little expensive. And I can go through half of this. I've already had half of this in like one sitting because you just dip apple slices in there. And my favorite apple is a Honey Crisp. So the Honey Crisp dipped in this is seriously heaven. This tastes like real caramel, like those Werther's candies. It's delicious. Seriously, try it. So another one of my favorites in October is actually an accessory, and I was wearing this all the time because I had bought it a few months ago and I never got around to wearing it, and maybe it was like Halloween was in the air or something, but this is my eyeball ring. I bought this on eBay for $6, I think, but it came from Hong Kong or China or overseas, so, but it had free shipping. It just took a really long time to get here, like 2 weeks. But I just think it's really, really cool. And people are like, oh my gosh, you bought that because of the eyeball trend or evil eye trend or whatever. I wore this a lot. People were like, oh, that's so cool. And I was like, thanks, eBay. My final October favorite is actually a nail polish. So this is just the Wet n Wild Fast Dry in the color Ebony Hates Chris. And this is just black, but it's a fast dry, and it's not too watery, and it's not too thick. I've used this seriously all October, and it just looks like this. It also comes in other colors, but I have been in a really black and dark phase recently. So I just when I found this black, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and it was only like $1.99, so it was a pretty cheap nail polish, and I will definitely buy it again once I run out. So those were my October favorites. Thank you guys for watching. Melissa will be back tomorrow with her October favorites, so stay tuned. See you guys later. Bye.